Steve, where do you think the best landing spot for Dame is?
Cam, I might be a little biased here, but Philly is, I think, the best landing spot for Dame, and here's why. We all know that Joel Embiid's biggest crutch is he disappears when the moment matters. We know that Dame time is a real thing. We know that Damian Lillard is one of the most clutch players of the last, I don't know, decade and a half in the NBA modern era. I understand that we have Jared McCain and Tyrese Maxey. But you can't tell me that Jared McCain wouldn't be a pretty overqualified sixth man coming off the bench for us. And
Mhm.
having Dame Lillard start, mentor both of them, even if it's only for a couple seasons, adding him would allow Embiid to take the weight off of his shoulders in that clutch moment when we know he turns into a Batman. I mean, I'm sorry, when we know he turns into a Robin, but it also brings a leadership presence that Embiid and Paul George really don't have on the Sixers. They're not leaders. So, Cam, when I look at what Damian Lillard would bring to the Sixers, I think it's just perfect for his style when he shows up and what the Sixers really need, which is just culture, somebody with a presence.
Yeah. My only concern with Dame is that Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, Damian Lillard, and Joel Embiid are only the most effective with the ball in their hands. Like one of those guys has to take a back seat of some kind. My answer is a little bit not different, but I think it's the Orlando Magic. Their their veteran presence right now is Jonathan Isaac. Like they don't have anyone who is a true like veteran presence, and I think right now their starting point guard is Jalen Suggs, who got hurt at this past season, and like kind of like McCain. It's not like it'd be the worst thing to have him coming off the bench, and Orlando right now is in that space that kind of OKC was in 2 years ago. Like, next team up, they're coming, they're pretty good, they might make a run. Like right now, we are hearing a lot of after the Desmond Bain move, Orlando's gonna make a run. They have really good odds to win the East. They might go deep. Imagine if they bring in a Damian Lillard, who right now, like I said, their best player is still going to be Paolo. Their number two would be Desmond Bain because Dame coming off of an Achilles injury. What's he going to look like? I don't know. It's also not like Orlando is an immediate need of Damian Lillard. Even when Paolo and Franz Wagner were getting hurt last season, they were still finding ways to stay afloat and keep them moving so they can go without Dame until they truly need him. Dame, I think, would also have a chance to give Orlando an identity because right now I think we only look at Orlando as the team that Paolo Banchero plays for. Like I don't really know what else to say about them. I don't know what else they're about. Maybe like I don't want to say toughness. I don't know. I don't know. But I think with Dame there, that then changes to it's Dame and the kids, or it's like this is now Dame is like I just said, trying to help them get on the right path. This is a really good team. Dame is clearly the veteran presence. Like how it's sort of like KD in Houston, where he is now the older guy missing piece that could put them over the edge. And especially now in the weaker East with Jason Tatum gone, Tyrese Halliburton, now, like I said, they'll be back later. But what will they look like, or what will the East look like when they're back and with Dame there? How will the landscape change and how will everyone get together? So, Steve, I just think right now in Orlando, it could be the perfect opportunity for Dame to not like reinvent himself, but like I said, he can give Orlando an identity that I don't think they have right now.
That's a great point. I didn't think about Orlando. I like that fit. The other thing I thought about is some of these teams who might have a salary cap issue, Damian Lillard's going to be getting $23 million a year for the next 5 years from the Bucks.
Yeah.
It's not like you really got to spend a lot of money on him to get him. You
Yeah.
can give him a $20-30 million a year contract, understanding what the Bucks are still giving him, and he's still making $40 or $50 million a season.
I also, this is kind of random. I don't think it's out of the question that Dame like submits and goes back to Portland, because he didn't really want to leave to begin with. He left for the noise of, hey, Dame, you got to win a championship. You're too good. Like, what are you doing? You got like, if he just says, look, this is a tough injury. I'm 6, I think, 36 years old, something like that. Back 9 of my career,
Yeah.
not much juice left. Like, I just want to go home somewhere where I'm loved. It's familiar. Like, it's not like they wouldn't immediately embrace him to be, who he was before. I don't know. Might be still in the cards for him. Listen to the sound. I listen to the sound.